What is going on, guys? I know it has been a very long time since I've uploaded on this channel, but I've got some pretty crazy, exciting, maybe silly news to share with you. It is currently the 3rd of February 2021 and I've had a bit of a breakthrough. So I have been scouring the internet to try and get my hands on one of my favourite cars, a Range Rover Classic from kind of dating from the 80s to the 90s.
In a world where it's difficult to distinguish one luxury car from another, one of them manages to set itself apart. The Range Rover. You'll undoubtedly be seeing these exceptional vehicles on the road. Or maybe not.
So this was my message. I said, hello, hope you're well. I've just come across your listing on the Range Rover Classic. This could potentially be mine. So this could be the start of it. This could be the one. So after going back and forward with the seller on eBay, we came to an agreement and I purchased the Range Rover Classic that you just saw. So the next time I check in on this video will be when I'm taking delivery, but the Range Rover Classic has always been one of my all-time favorite cars. Since I was a kid, seeing them drive around, you know, they were the absolute pinnacle of 4x4 SUVs when they were released, and I just think that silhouette is so classic, and it was such a kind of icon of its time. I'd love to kind of restore one and kind of bring that classic silhouette into the kind of now and restore it and be able to drive it around and have that as, you know, my car, my dream car. So it's not just a kind of restoration I'm doing. I'm going to be doing lots of different things with this car. So it's going to involve coffee, it's going to involve products, and more on that kind of as the weeks to come. But I just bought my dream car. So this is the restoration kind of content series around my Range Rover Classic. Hopefully I'm not pulling my hair out and it is fun. So let's get on with it. Today is the day of the delivery of the Range Rover Classic. It's all, I think, becoming a reality, and I'm like, have I bitten off more than I can chew? Let's try and start her up and see if we're gonna get any joy, if I can find the key. Okay, there we go. She starts up. So let's whack her in drive and see if we can actually move her forward a bit. Oh, there she goes. Okay, didn't like that. Let me see if I can prop it up here. I guess this is the world I'm in right now, you know. Let me just turn it off. This is the world I'm in right now. Like, this is all such an unknown thing for me. I have no idea. But the joys. There's going to be a lot of this and a lot of stuff to kind of find out and to figure out. But even looking in here at the moment, like, it's just so exciting to me. I see it as such a, like, even sitting in here, I'm like, I cannot wait to be on the road and driving this. For me, the main thing on this is just to see that it's got a good foundation. And we'll only know that when we start ripping out chairs and looking at the tailgate, which looks pretty decent from kind of first glance. That's kind of like the beginning of the project, really. All right, good morning, everyone. Today is an extremely exciting day because it is the very, very first day of starting the Range Rover Classic restoration project. I mean, the car, excuse all the rubbish, I need to go to dump and drop all this off. But yeah, we're heading there now. We're gonna get the Range Rover in, start stripping it, and yeah, seeing what we're kind of working with. So this is the start of, hopefully, fingers crossed, an 8-week restoration, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. So yeah, let's go do it. Let's go and see what shape the car is in. Before we get into it, here's some people I'd like you to meet. Firstly, this is Ben, whose multiple businesses are based out of his workshop here in Brighton, one of them being a VW renovation company. he's kindly let me commandeer some of his space in the workshop to complete this project. Meet John, mechanic, painter, multi-talented guy, aka John of all trades. This is Jazz, been in the game his whole life, and if you need a nut taken out, he's your guy. Together as a team, we're going to be restoring my Range Rover Classic into a real beauty. So day one is all about assessing the work that needs to be done on the Range Rover Classic over the next 8 weeks. This is the current underneath of the Range Rover. You kind of have seen it like this now. I mean, look, this is all kind of, this is a 30-year-old car, so it's not had anything really done to it. So we're going to kind of look at new kind of exhaust stuff. I mean, this is what we're figuring out today, isn't it?
Yeah, new exhaust,
yeah.
New brakes, new brake lines.
Yeah. This is kind of the before, really, kind of getting to see like actually what state it's in and kind of going from there. All right, so first bit is what? Getting it up and...
Get them up in the air, get some wheels off.
Yeah, wheels. All right. Here we go.
Definitely got some brake fluid leakage around there from somewhere.
Yeah.
So we're same game, we'll invest.
All new lines, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely. That's your main brake line there.
Yeah.
So that's the bit that's under the pressure when you push your brake pedal down.
That needs to get gone, doesn't it, and replaced.
I'm surprised that hasn't.
Snapped.
Yeah. So.
Bloody hell, okay. Yeah, keen to replace that, I think. So this is like the seatbelt mount. That's basically, if you have an accident, that's the bit that it's holding on to.
Indeed, that's what keeps you in your seat.
Right. So, oh man, that's gone, isn't it?
Not really gonna
That's like completely gone. I can see through to it. Yeah. Is that the carpet?
Yeah.
Ah.
We'll take it right out to the back to the good metal, and we'll overlap a new piece in.
And that won't compromise any of the structure or anything like that. It'll be as solid as it was.
Absolutely. Even
and
more
same.
so.
Oh really? And even like down here and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, we'll make new pieces up and just cut it back to when it goes back to shiny metal.
Amazing.
That's the edge of the floor seam.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gone. Okay.
And that's usually this dirt where it builds up.
Yeah.
And it just holds moisture.
Okay, so it starts to like corrosion
So
starts
long
to get...
after it's dried out, this is still rusting.
Right, so this is the exhaust coming out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We had to cut through that little hanger.
Yeah, this bit here.
Yeah. See you later, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get it through there, mate. No.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Oh, it's going away.
Should you just chop this then?
Yeah, we'll cut this.
Yeah, we'll just cut that off. There you go. That goes in the bin then, yeah, that one. No?
Could do, or not.
Really?
We tried to use everything, we do.
You just chopped it in half?
Yeah, we're still right about to go. It's got some very useful bins in it.
There you go. So fuel tank out, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
No.
No?
No. Not at all.
So you're saying this looks alright?
Yeah. Fuel pipes are obviously
they're gone.
Absolutely horrific.
Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it?
The actual main floor, good.
Brilliant. So started with the wire brush scraping all under the bottom of the car to see what holes and stuff we've got. But yeah, so look, check this out. End of day one, yeah?
Yep.
End of day one. And what we've got, so fuel tank is out,
Yep.
axle's out, anti-roll bar gone, exhaust out,
Tow bar.
wheels obviously off, tow bar, where's it, prop shaft?
Prop shafts over there. Rear
These
springs.
Rear springs.
Rear shocks.
Yeah.
Side runners.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot has happened. So, I mean, you have seen at the beginning of this video how it looked. I'll give you a rundown now. So started grinding away all the chassis, yeah? So this bit here, this will all be kind of cut out and then replaced, won't it?
Yep,
yeah.
Replaced where it needs doing.
Yeah, and then look, go under here. So exhaust is all gone. This was where obviously the axle was and the anti-roll bar and stuff like that. We've got all that out. Started cleaning it up a little bit in here. All been kind of started to tidy up. Yeah.
No shocks.
Yeah, no shocks. Crazy. It's mad, isn't it? That's a serious amount of stuff.
Yeah, and to take the seal off and find such
Yeah.
good original condition, never been welded.
So this was one of the things, obviously when I bought this, I kind of took a risk at the money I paid for it. And like this to all be in this good condition is pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty unusual as well.
Yeah, so I think I've been a little bit lucky.
Yeah, you have, definitely.
Yeah. It's all getting there. Great day one. Good morning guys, welcome to day 3 of the restoration project. Today's another cleaning day I think. Getting all the chassis all ready and scabbed all down. Need to lock my car, but it's very windy so I don't know if you can hear me, but let's go and see. The guys have been in I think for an hour or so. We're going to crack on today. Here we go. Right, so first bit of the day then. So this plastic liner, you've made that easy for me, haven't you? I get the glory, look at this. Add this to the pile. What's next? This is quite a big bit, the grill.
Yep.
So that's not going back on until it's
But that'll be the
one of the last bits, yeah?
Yeah, totally.
Hey.
All in good shape.
Oh, looks okay though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks clean inside.
So what's this here then?
Oil cooler. Oil cooler.
Oh, that looks a bit all rust dog there, doesn't it? It's mad. What's this guy? Horn?
Yep.
Yes. Got one right.
2. Dual horn.
Put a fun horn on it.
Yeah, that's it. Go there. Look there, quicker than you.
Don't worry about that. Hey.
It might not, but it may.
Too easy. You guys have already undone these, haven't you?
Oh, we have.
You've undone these.
We can see by the. You saw that. The print was doing.
Right, so car is down. Most of the underneath is kind of like cleared, right? And now we are gonna have a pop at getting all of this interior out. So front seats, back seats, and then we're gonna see what condition the kind of body's looking in, yeah?
Yeah, well, we need to get it all out just to
For welding and stuff, and
to make sure we're not going to set anything on fire.
yeah, which is good. So yeah, let's get all this out.
Synchronised ratcheting.
That was, oh, I've got opposite now. Right, so all the lining is up and now we've kind of revealed all of the corrosion, yeah? So we've got, obviously, you can see straight through the floor there. This is where they're kind of known to go, isn't it, Jazz?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And then this is probably going to be all go through, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll probably find one.
So we're just kind of figuring out whether it's a new, you were saying like a new replacement. Oh, there you go, all the way through. So is that repair or is that replacement?
Well, we can repair, you know, it's the same. We can repair this, it's just what's time-wise economical to do. Is it better to just whip the whole panel out, put a new one in?
Yeah.
Or do we see if they do section repair panels? That's something we need to have a quick look into.
So just kind of figure that out now. But this looks okay, right? Tail bit looks
really
okay,
good, really
which
good.
is good. I mean, there's bits here, obviously.
You normally find this
Yeah.
is either caused by broken underseal underneath.
Yeah.
Or, which I'm thinking by
Up
the
here.
moisture here, if you look, you see there's water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say it's a leak from above.
Okay.
And the water's coming in, getting the carpet wet, and it's rotted through from...
That's basically it's never drying, is it? There you go. Yeah, look, straight through. Okay. Blimey. Right then. This has been in here since, what was it, 1996, was it?
More likely.
April 96. Daily Mail weekend. This was stopping our leak. Sorry, mate. Yeah. Might frame that. Right, let's get rid of him. No more leaks. Right, so that was where a bit has been welded.
Yep.
But it's obviously not great, yeah?
It's not good at all.
So we cut that out.
Just cut it out. Cut it slightly bigger than what it needs to be. Get back to clean metal.
And you were saying that the way that obviously we're doing it is...
see, that's been patched and patched and patched.
Yeah, there you go, look.
There's
Rotter.
about 4 or 5 plates there.
It's quite heavy, that is.
Yeah.
That's a couple of horsepower extra.
Yeah. So what we do is we'll keep it for the
Reference.
position of the seat mount bracket.
Yeah.
Or bolt.
Yeah.
And we'll remake that.
It's good to see that like how it is now versus what it's going to look like when it's done. Look at this inside of this car. I'm just saying, this is probably the scariest bit for me. The inside. So Jazz has been working in this arch here. So, I mean, and you're saying that's not a new panel, no?
No, we'll repair that for definite.
That's a repair?
Yeah, definitely a repair. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll cut back to the good.
Yeah.
And then rebuild it. Make it all look the same.
Wow.
As you can see up in there.
Blimey, look at that. Yeah, up in there, yeah, wow.
It's just like paper.
Yeah.
As it should be. Nice and thick.
Would you say these are have these been the worst bits on the car?
Yeah, these are.
These are?
Yeah. Definitely. This and that rear bit of floor.
Yeah.
They're the only bits really that I'm worried about.
Okay.
Or that will require the most.
Yeah.
The rest of it's
solid.
Yeah, really good.
Alright, welcome to day 4. So this morning the guys have been stripping down this axle here. So the anti-roll bar's come off, we got that off. What else has come off?
The steering bars off.
Steering bars off, and then now
we're moving.
So these are the existing, I mean the way here. Yeah. These are the existing brakes, yeah?
Yeah, so this is your...
It's pretty dirty, isn't it?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. That's all just, you're saying that's mud and oil,
it's just
yeah?
mud and oil. So where the seal's leaking around the steering ball here, all the oil comes out, collects everything from the road, and just obviously everything deteriorates 50 times faster.
So that's going to be a mad difference though, isn't it, when we get the new ones on there?
Yeah.
Right then, so Jazzy, what have you taken off there then? So that's
this is the front hub. So we take the disc off, wheel bearing out, the carrier, and now this is the half shaft. So this, that is what goes up the axle, and from the differential in the middle, and that spins, and that's what makes your wheel go round basically.
It's getting stripped down, isn't it?
It's getting lighter and lighter. We'll pick it up in a minute.
Yeah. Second. So this is the sump.
It is.
Yeah, and we're taking this off. Obviously, this is going to go and get blasted as well. Yeah. But you're saying this is a kind of good tell to see what the engine health is looking like.
Yes, definitely.
Right then. So we're going to get that nut off.
Yeah, we can take this nut out.
Yeah.
Drain all the oil out of it.
Yeah.
And once it's all drained, probably take 5 or 10 minutes to fully drain.
Yeah.
We'll take the rest of the bolts out of the sump.
Yeah.
Drop it down and see what she looks like.
Wicked. All right.
Already cracked the nut.
Whoa!
There's a lot of oil.
I wasn't expecting it to do that.
No.
Bloody hell, do we need another one of those?
Yeah, it's quite thin as well. I reckon that's a mixture of petrol.
So Jazz, you reckon that's a mixture then, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. That's where it's been.
So a mixture of petrol and oil.
Yeah.
How's that happened then?
Where it's been over fueling at the top end. Or where it's been not, you know, before where it wasn't starting.
Yeah.
And keep turning it over. If the injectors were still operating, the injectors would just fill the barrels up with petrol and it would just seep through into the sun.
Ah, right.
Cheers, your oil pickup looks nice and clear.
Is that looking alright?
Don't look too bad to me. We'll get it under the light and have a little look around, but it's looking alright.
I want to have a look up in there.
There's your inside the
Oh shit, so that is?
That's your crank.
Yeah.
These are bottom of your con rods. So your crankshafts here.
Yeah, yeah.
These are the con rods that connect to each one. Goes up the con
So
rod.
that silver one at the top, is that the camshaft there? No.
No.
Up there. See that silver one at the very top?
Is, yeah.
Yeah.
Going through the centre.
Yeah.
And that there is the bottom of your piston.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it, yeah.
Pretty clean.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. There's no telltale signs of rubbish. Yeah. That's good enough weight, isn't it?
Welcome to day 5 of the restoration project. Today, Jazz is starting to weld this left arch. So talk us through what you've what you kind of currently.
So slowly we're cutting out all the rust.
Yeah.
So if you look up here,
So if you guys remember, obviously when I filmed this before, earlier in the week, sorry, this was all just rotten. So Jazz has been kind of cutting it away to like the good metal, right?
Until we find a good metal. Then we're making the pieces.
Yeah.
You see we've already started welding one in here.
So basically, the aim is to get it all back to kind of looking factory,
all
really,
back
isn't
to
it?
factory how it was
so all
before.
the like kind of the seams and stuff like that.
And then we try and follow the original brush lines with the seam sealer and put all those back in as well.
Yeah.
So it literally looks like.
So when you look in here,
no one's ever been there.
Yeah, it looks like it's come out of the factory.
Yeah, that's it.
Brand new. So now, so kind of this is the end of, obviously last day of the week. So first week.
Yeah, we've
gone
really bloody well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been brilliant. We can't, you know, we couldn't have foreseen everything to be as easy as it was.
Which is great news.
Yeah, especially with nuts and bolts.
Yeah,
We're dealing with old vehicles.
Yeah, of course.
Every single thing has been in our favour.
Brilliant.
So we're literally now starting to put her back together, making her look pretty again.
So basically, all that other stuff there, which I'll show you guys in a minute, that's all going out to be kind of vapor blasted or whatever it is, sandblasted. Yeah, that will all come back. And then this is in the meantime, you guys are going to be welding all here.
So by the time that lot comes back,
then it's all going back on.
Put it back together.
And then paint. Which is so exciting.
Oh, yeah.
But then what I might do is I might get in the back here when these guys are, because we've got a back panel going in as well, this boot here, so this needs a new panel here. And then I might get in there and start doing some kind of soundproofing, kind of, I think it's called, is it Dynamat, the stuff or whatever? Yeah, kind of soundproofing, so I'll roll it all out and get it all in there, because I think if I'm doing it, I might as well just do it. But I can do that whilst these guys are welding, because obviously I can't weld. But yeah, very exciting, going really, really well. First week nearly ticked off. Right, so I've just popped home and picked up, which you can't really tell because there's so much rubbish in there, but this is a boot panel, which we're going to be welding in a new panel because the other one is just rotten. But I also picked up a little Friday treat for the boys, a little Krispy Kreme, to say great week, great first week. So let's get the panel in, let's have a little donut.
Well,
it's a treat, isn't it?
It is, that is a treat.
Go on, mate, first pick, go for it. Pinky! I'm
going pink.
Pinky in the brain, all right.
I've gone pink, John.
Yeah, we can get through before people notice. Right, what am I going to go?
Too much George now, isn't it?
I like the classic ones, but I'm gonna go this guy. Okay, so this is the panel that I just picked up from home. So it's 2 bits because I don't do a one that's in one piece basically. So we're hoping that it fits. So it does fit, right?
So that one's right.
So then we just got a, it's only a little nubbin, isn't it?
Yeah, we cut it through there.
It's weird they just don't make that.
And then that piece.
Do you reckon under that?
No, we'll cut it and join it.
Yeah?
So we'll, like John said, probably about there, so we'll get the blend.
Okay. That's the new panels then.
That's it, job done.
There you go. Leave that rattling around. Right, so whilst the guys are welding, I'm cleaning up the chassis. So you've got to get all this corrosion, all this rust off, so it can be basically prepping it, so then it can be prepped and then painted and sealed and stuff. So dirty work. Right, so this is my go at welding then. So Jazz has lined me up a little bit here. So this down.
That's it.
So Jazz, just to double check.
Yeah, you see
this bit here.
That's it. Just follow the little
So I'm just
line.
going ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
you're just going to fill that little line up. That's all you're going to do.
What about that there?
That's fine. Yeah.
So
little squeezes. You'll see it spark. That's it. Bit more.
Oh.
Beautiful. That's it. I'm going to score on this in a second.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll score you
remember
out
first
of
time
10.
ever.
Score
First
you
time
out of
ever.
10. That's all right.
Is it?
So you can see where it changes colour. There's a couple you missed, but you see this one?
Yeah.
Where it goes round? That's welding.
Is it? This is my first attempt. Almost went to touch it then. This is my first attempt here, and then this is my second attempt. So this is pretty bad. Look at all the little bits that are hanging off it. Look at this bit here. But then look at that.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. I don't think it's focused, but not bad. I just had a mad wrestle with a couple of nuts. Get out of there. Boom. Main bit of the blasting then.